been a theme coming up for me, and now I know exactly what I am meant to share in this YouTube today. So, what this is that when we're on an ascension path and we're moving towards our future self, embodying more and more of our future self, and moving from, we could say, the 3D through 4D into 5D, and of course beyond. But on this journey, we are letting go of the beliefs and the programs. And every time we let one of these go, we rise up in vibration closer to our true core essence, which is very, very high. It's just letting go of all this dampening from the beliefs and programs. Yet on this journey, we often have profound realizations. We find out where beliefs are coming from. We dismantle them. We replace them with our truth. But then maybe something happens or we're triggered in some way, and then this comes up again. And for me, I used to get so frustrated and so down on myself when this happened. And I'm here today to share with you that it's not worth it. It's not worth getting frustrated about, getting down on yourself. What I've learned is, well, really, this self-pity doesn't do any good, and it's no good to beat ourselves up over this. It's a journey. And I know we often talk about quantum leaping and moving into new timelines and that, and we are. And when we have one of these revelations, we are making a quantum leap. Yet it does take some time to move the old out of the system. And it is being kind to ourselves in these times, having grace with ourselves, having compassion for that part of us that believed in whatever it was, accepted the program, and operated that way for so long that it became a subconscious thing. And so this actually happened 3 times today. And I notice this often happens after we actually go through some sort of process where we raise in vibration. Then this old stuff kind of comes up to the surface to be released so that we can move our entire field, all of our bodies, to this new timeline, we could say. And so the main thing is to, when we feel these echoes, these constricting feelings, this tension, this observing this old pattern that we have totally, we know it's obsolete. We have chosen to let go of it. We have chosen to move beyond it. We have put our higher self perspective in its place so that we don't even need it anymore, yet it still comes up. This is a cue to just feel out any energies, and then turn the mirror on yourself and come to yourself and that aspect of you that was operating in that way, and give them a hug. Tell them that you love them, that you support them, and treat them like your higher self treats you. And reinforce your higher self perspectives, the new way you're doing things, the new way you're looking at things. And then this will be healing and integrating this aspect of ourselves. And so, yes, sometimes it gets frustrating. We think this work never ends. Like I feel like since I became aware of this program, I knew it was not good for me, and yet it still is coming up. But this is just the letting go process, the releasing process. And the more we release it, the more we love that aspect of ourself that was operating from that, instead of judging them and saying they're doing something bad or doing something wrong. Instead, we love them, hold them, have grace, have compassion. The sooner we will move out of it. And it was interesting because after each of these things that I went through today, on the other side, I realized, wow, there was really no point to that whole thing. Yet, I guess the point was to release some old energy and to share here today. But it's like the realization that basically all fear is a waste of time. That's what I'm getting at. And because all fear is just an illusion of the mind. And so it's coming back to these truths. And the more that we come back to them, the more that we have experiences like this that provide the catalyst to reinforce these higher self perspectives, the more that will become our default state. The awareness is the first step. And from that moment forth, you know that you're going to be moving forward and out of it. But in between, from you becoming aware, from the moment you have completely let go of the program or pattern in every single way, there is this kind of liminal space where we are going through having ups and downs and challenges and whatnot that are helping us to move through it, helping us to let go of every little aspect of it. Because also we may need to see a different angle of it to have more full, complete healing, integration, understanding. And sometimes just understanding more about these programs is what frees it from us. So what I'd like to share today is that when you notice this happening, to have a loving response rather than a response of frustration or anger at yourself or any sort of fearful response, because frustration and anger, those are both in the fear frequency themselves. And so it's coming back to responding with love, to holding ourselves and letting ourselves. We may need to cry it out. We may need to punch a pillow. We may need to do something to move the energy out. And so let ourselves move that energy out, hold ourselves during that time, and then lovingly reinforce these new perspectives. And then when you come out of it, wow, you just feel so much better. And even you feel like the foundation is even firmer now, because you've been through that, and you know that now you are just that much more closer to that endpoint of that belief or program completely being dissolved from your life in every way, shape, and form. So yeah, look at it as a blessing. Look at it as you're one step closer to where you are going, rather than how I used to look at it is I felt like I was taking like one step backward. It's not that. You're actually moving forward by going through these things. Every time reinforcing that higher perspective is anchoring in your truth. And this will become the default. And you'll notice this more and more in your life the more you do it. And so the main thing is to don't give up, to keep persevering, stay determined, because you will reach that point. And it just takes some time to get there. And that is often what people don't share, is this time in between to get from where we're going to where we want to be. We all wish we could just go from here to here, and that's the quantum leap. But really, the quantum leap happened when you realized what was happening. And then you go through the process. And through that, you'll probably have many quantum leaps of gaining understanding. But it's still a process. It's still a journey to get to where we're going. So have grace with yourself, have compassion, and treat yourself as your higher self treats you, with just pure, unconditional love. And this will make the process much smoother, because whenever we sink into fear, we are basically cutting ourselves off from clarity, from intuitive insights that could come in, from reminders that could come in. Yet when we stay open and we just let the emotions move through us, after that, clarity will come in for us, and these reminders, it'll just naturally happen. And it's no longer a fight. It is just how this works. And so you can trust that. And yeah, that is what I am here to share today. And I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. And I'd like to send you much love and blessings on your journey. All the best. Bye for now.